Oh boy. All right, Hallie, thank you. Well, housed in the old Detroit Edison building, 220 Merrill Restaurant is an upscale attraction in Birmingham. Since opening its doors, 220 Merrill has served delicious dishes to people all across Metro Detroit, and now it has something new on their brunch menu to bring in the new year. Here to tell us more about it, Chef Zach Crane. Thanks for coming in this morning.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
It smells so good.
Great. Thank you.
This is my kind of breakfast. I mean, especially it's like dessert for breakfast over here. We'll get to that in just a minute.
Absolutely.
But this is one of the new things on your brunch menu.
Yeah, it's something that we really want to highlight. We're paired together with Fairway Meats Company downtown, and they're supplying us a procured corned beef, Wagyu style.
Okay.
So they have a special person curing our corned beef for us and doing it from a Wagyu brisket. So we're really excited about that. We want to highlight it. And so we're going to use that to make a Wagyu hash out of it. And it's going to be a rustic style. We're using Yukon potatoes that we basically baked. So this is a lot of like your leftovers from the night before or the day before.
They look like they've got like a coating or you know, just something. They're nice and crispy.
Absolutely. So I use a potato starch and a vinegar powder to coat them and then bake them, and then they're ready to go. And then you throw them into the pan with your corned beef. It's pretty simple. You know, your charred tomatoes into the pan. You just roughly break up some leftover corned beef that you have from the night before. This will be great around St. Patty's Day especially. Throw in your potatoes. You're just going to toss all this together very easily. Once again, it's mostly seasoned at this point. We're going to add a little bit of cabbage in there. I'm using bok choy. At the restaurant, a lot of times we're going to use Savoy cabbage. It's also delicate. Really simply, you're just going to bring this to heat and then add a little bit of the corned beef jus from braising it, which is in a recipe that's online. So we wanted to make sure we did give you a corned beef recipe and potato recipe. And then you're just going to crack a couple of whole eggs over the top. You're going to throw it in the oven and just let it cook and bake those eggs until complete. And then at that point, I think that it's a great dish because it's kind of left over out of your refrigerator dish. You can add anything. If you have some leftover vegetables in your refrigerator, or you want to do some cheese or some creme fraiche on top of it, any direction when you want to go, you can spice it up, make it sweet, do anything you want, clear out the fridge a little bit on the next morning after a night out.
I know this is the finished product. I'm just going to dig into one of these potatoes here. But so this is one of the new things, and I've been eyeing what's down here as well. What else is coming?
So, I mean, this is a whole menu revamp. So we're trying to go from old school brunch to kind of new and trendy and fun. One of the things that we do is we try to be real iconic in everything we do and be real wow. The Iconic Collection is known for that. So we're doing things like fruity pebble crusted French toast with a orange creamsicle cream cheese whipped cream on top of it and a banana Foster syrup. We're doing a mini waffle tower, which has a Nutella mousse. So it's just a decadent Nutella mousse with fresh bananas and strawberries. We put sprinkles on top of it and a little bit of cocoa nibs, a little crispy cocoa on it. But it's just one of those things that heightens the experience, makes it fun and enjoyable to come in for brunch and have a good time. And obviously they're paired really well with a nice Bloody Mary or a glass of champagne. Throw a little orange juice in there, make it a mimosa.
I mean, done.
Right.
This is delicious. It looks great. I can't wait to try this as well. And when can we use this this new brunch menu? When can we have it?
So here in the third week of January, we should be launching. If I can move things along, maybe we'll come out next week and surprise everybody a little bit, or at least run things for features. But in 2 weeks, we should be roaring and ready to go, have that new menu launched, and it is a full revamp. We'll have great things for the vegetarians and the vegans as well. Acai bowls and tuna pokés and things like this.
This was delicious, and just this one bite with this creamsicle whipped cream, just unbelievable, you guys.
Well, thank you so much.
So, Chef Crane, thank you so much. There you saw the hours and location, and we'll have a link to the recipe on our website, WXYZ.com. Just check the scene on 7 section. We'll be right back.